Hello, good morning. How are you today? It's Janice from Welcome to Shabalot. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, Saturday morning. Create, Caffinate, and Inspire. I have a crazy creative desk in front of me right now, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to use the new products, and so I came in this morning and I came up with an idea. And it's crazy. It's always crazy. I can never just do one thing. So let me show you what I've got going on here at my desk. Can you see all of this stuff? Can you see all that? I've got that lovely box. Of course, I have my caffeine. I've got the Juliet molds, some paint, and guess what else I have? I have a horrible holder for my camera. That's what I have. It drives me crazy. Oh, see, now of course it's gonna work because I said something bad about it. Should never do that. So anyway, if you're there, please say hello. What I'm doing today is I am going to be using the new Juliet molds from the new release. IOD's summer release was beautiful, and my favorite part of the release is this Juliet mold. I haven't used it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be my favorite. I'm just gonna throw this stuff on the floor because I don't care anymore. Okay, so look. Oh my Lord. I'm sorry, but that's beautiful. So I had an idea when I got this mold that the great, wonderful thing about this mold is that it's what's that word? Consecutive, sequential, there's a word for it. I can't remember the word, but it doesn't end. Like, you could, of course, use each rose singularly if you wanted to, or you could put clay on this whole thing and then release it and have a big rectangle of just the flowers. So I just think that's amazing, and I also think that the IOD sisters gave us a huge time saver with this mold, because we don't have to lift each and every mold. We just slap it on there and rip it off, and it should be quick. But I'm not using clay this morning. I am using amazing casting resin. I just looked like I was doing a commercial. Amazing casting resin, because I want to put resin in this and release it, and then I want to put it on. See this box? This is a gorgeous wooden box. See it? See it? Gorgeous wooden box, right? Beautiful. Boring. Needs help desperately. Wouldn't the roses look good here? And also, look at this shape. See that shape? So I'm undecided if the roses are going to go on top or if they're going to go here. So that's what we're gonna do today. But first things first, let's have our coffee, tea, or whatever it is we are having this morning. Oh, I have tea. I have green tea this morning, and I'm gonna pour it in my cup. I remembered my cup. Look at that. Look at that color. Woo! It's like an amber color. Gold. Ooh, nice. Green tea. It's healthy. I gave up coffee, guys. I gave up coffee. Oh, man. That's good. All right. So let's get started. If you are there, please say hello. And Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How are you, sister? We need to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. So I've got some amazing casting resin here with no bottles, because I've already used this one. So let's open up another box. Let's just open up another box because I'm probably going to use a whole these jars today. There's a couple things I want to do, and I will I'll talk to you about those as we're working. So one thing I want to mention about the Amazing Casting Resin, I get a rash when I use it. So I should be wearing gloves, and I'm not. So I probably will get a rash again. Just remind me not to touch my face, because if I have resin on my hands and I touch my face, I get a rash all over my face. So not everybody is allergic to it. I have very sensitive skin, unfortunately. So I break out and have allergic reactions to everything. There should be 4 cups in here. And I only have 3. I need 4. This package only came with 3 cups. It's supposed to come with 4. So let's turn the camera down and let's pour the resin in that amazing Juliet mold, and let me know if you use Amazing Casting Resin and if you like it. And secondly, I have the Juliet mold in my store and on my website, www.shavalot.com. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, I have a couple. All right, let's turn this down so you can see what I'm doing. So we've got our Juliet mold, our 2-part. This is the 10-minute resin that you know, hardens in 10 minutes, and it's white. So, and it comes with these 2 straws. Usually it comes with 4, but I only got 3. So let's bring this down even more. This box is casting a terrible shadow, so I'm gonna move it. All right, and all right. Okay, so when you're using the resin, you're going to, I'm going to fill them up. Oh, what am I doing? Now I'm confused. Yeah, so these are small containers, right? So it's going to take me many, many times to fill this up with these little small containers. I probably should go get a larger container. I'm going to do that. If you don't mind, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back, I'm coming. Okay, so I got these cups because I'm going to need a lot to fill this thing. So I'm going to, you need to measure your resin. So it's 50-50. So I'm going to do equal parts, this one and this one. And then I'm going to pour, you don't need cornstarch for the resin. So I'm going to take the A. Can you see? I think you can. I'm going to take the A. I don't even know if you have to shake it. I just am. And I'm going to put my glasses on. And I'm going to pour it till just to the top. And I'm going to pour that in here. I've never done this before, so we're just going to, I'm going to work really fast, so, because this is the quick dry one, so you want to make sure. And then I'm going to fill this one to the top. You want to use equal parts. All right, so this was B. And this was the cup for A. And it comes with these little stirring sticks. So I'm just gonna stir it up. And when you stir it up until it gets clear. I'm gonna stir it up. Sometimes I mess this up, sometimes I don't do it right. I'm hoping that this will work for me today. Now I also like to wait for it to get a little warm because this is science, you guys. This is science. So this is chemicals. This is why I break out in my face when I use it. But I'm sure that's fine. It is starting to warm up in my hands. So that's good. I don't know why I like to have it warm up in my hands, but okay, so I'm gonna move the resin aside. I'm gonna put this gorgeous Juliet mold here, and I'm gonna start pouring it in. Oh my God, the roses are gorgeous. It's gonna take a lot of resin though, so. And it's continuous. Well, there's some spaces, like these are not, you don't pour resin in these spaces, just these, the deep crevices of this beautiful mold. It's very deep. Okay, so really quickly, I'm going to mix up another batch. I'm going to stir it up. It looks like maybe 2 batches of the resin might be good for this Juliet mold, but we'll see. I like to wait for it to get a little warm. I probably shouldn't do that because that probably lessens my time. Okay, look, can you see? It's already starting to set, so you can't see. It's looking pretty good. Well, no, a little bit more here. Okay, guys. So it's already starting to set, which is good. That means I mixed it okay. And just checking to make sure it went everywhere. All right, so good. I hope to see you soon. So I did get some resin on my hands, so I'm just gonna grab my hand sanitizer. Whoops. I'm just gonna grab my hand sanitizer, see if that helps. So yeah, so this is I'm excited about what I'm doing here. I'm very excited about making this beautiful Juliet mold with the amazing casting resin. I think it's gonna be beautiful. So let's cover up our resin and put that away. So that part is already done. Look at us moving on like this. All right, so that part's already done. And while that is drying, while that is setting, I'm going to take a sip of my water. Not my water, my tea. Dior, hi sister. Good morning. Cheers. Yeah, so I'm an IOD stockist, and they just came out with their summer release, and it's beautiful. And so as you just saw that mold, their molds are amazing, and this one in particular I'm really excited about. So we'll see how it goes. How are you? How's your day going? It's rainy. Yesterday in Rhode Island it was 90 degrees. It was so hot. And this morning it's 50. And it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain every day all week. So my days off, Monday and Tuesday, it's gonna be raining and cold. But you know what? I really don't care. I really don't care. I just wanna, rest my days off, or create something, or go thrifting. So when the weather's nice, we have a boat down there in the marina, and I would just be sitting on the boat all day, which isn't a bad thing, but I maybe can get more things done. I need to get, oh, you like IOD? Awesome. Yes, come on down. That way I get to meet you. That would be a lot of fun. So Dior Design and Decor is part of our community, our creative community here in Rhode Island, or everywhere with social media. This is just a wonderful community. And she's in East Greenwich, does art classes. Do you sell Prima? If you do, I got to get over there. What do you sell? I want to show you something. So this thing, yes, I do too. You sell Prima? See, because IOD and Prima, right? Am I correct in saying this? Yeah, so I can't sell a competing brand. Oh, look, this makes it echo. Hello. I can't sell a competing brand, obviously, with IOD. Ooh, that is so good to know. Whoop, whoop. So see this thing? It's not pretty. It's cloisonne or something, and made in China. I don't know. And I picked this up so long ago. It's not even funny. Guess what I'm going to do with this? So when I take that mold out, that resin mold, I want to see, because I want to see if I can bend it and wrap it around this thing. And because I'd like to cover this whole thing with Juliet flowers. What do you think of that? Love both. Yes, you have IOD and I have Prima. We got it covered, sister. We got it covered. Wow. And she's right around the corner. Woo, that's exciting. Why did I not know that? Ooh, wouldn't that be pretty? We should do classes together. I'm having a hard time pulling classes off. I know you're killing it, sister, with your classes. Okay, I got to get back to work. So anyway, Okay, let's turn the camera down and let's check out this. Let's check out. Well, oh, wow! I did a good job. I'm psyched because sometimes I mess things up. I did not mess up the resin today. It's a good day. Watch. Look at that. Sometimes if you, oh, it's still a little sticky here. So it's not ready. It's not ready yet, but it's not ready yet. But I have something to keep us busy. We've got the box, right? We've got the box. So that Juliet resin mold is gonna go either on the top or in that little square there. So what I'm gonna do is I have two colors. I have faded burlap. I also sell DIY paint. You're for south. I'm far south. What do you mean you're far south? Oh, far south of Rhode Island? So I have DIY paint. I've got faded burlap, you guys. Faded burlap. I just love faded burlap. Near Richard's Pub. I love Richard's Pub. I've only been like once or twice, and I like it because, you know what? That's a good place to go on a rainy day. Maybe Randy and I will go there. And this is White Swan. Tell me, faded burlap or White Swan? Because I have another product I want to show you that I want to incorporate on this box. I got bit by something. Look at that bite. That's not from the resin. That I had that right before the resin. This is part of the new release as well. This is paint inlay, guys. I'm doing a paint inlay right now. I'm doing it right now because I want to show you how easy paint inlays are, okay? They're very easy. So we're doing it now. We're doing it now. Turning the camera down. I think I've made my decision. I don't know, guys. Dior, what's your first name, honey? I can't remember. Would you put the roses on that rectangle or would you put them on the top? Because, or I could do both. Ooh, let's do that. Let's do both. Debbie, like Debbie's Design Diary. This is Debbie's Design Diary. Paint. I'm going to do both because, I'm going to do both. I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to open this up. If you're there, please say hi. We're going nuts on this box. I'm going nuts on this box. I poured resin in the Juliet mold, and now I am opening up the new, it's going to be slow today, I think, because of the weather. You love Debbie's Design Diary. Isn't she amazing? I've met her a couple times at different retreats, and she's just so beautiful, and I sell her paint. She's what got me started in this whole business. All right, so this is the new paint inlay from the summer release. It is called, don't ask me how to pronounce it. I want to say Trump Loy. I should have listened to the sisters. I don't know how to say it. I'm going nuts on the box, yes. So, I just want to see. We're going to do a paint inlay, guys. We're going to do one really fast. I don't care how long it takes me. Oh. I get emotional sometimes. So pretty. Look. I'm a psycho. Don't. So, look it. Look, I'm going to put that on this box. All right, I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see. Watch this. It answered my question because watch this. See the size of this box? Oh my God, I'm so emotional sometimes. I'm so sorry. Okay, so look at the size of this box. Look at the size of this. It fits, well, it's a little small. No, but it fits, look at that. Look at that. Or, now look, so there's two of these. And then this is this rectangle thing that I've been talking about. See this? I would cut it. Let's see how it fits there. All right, so it's too big for that. But let me show you some other pages. So these are just like, right, these are straight lines, but I don't want a straight line. I want to just emphasize this. So, wow. So after thinking about it, hi Paolo, hi Jackson. After thinking about it and looking at the box and taking a moment to design, I'm going to put the roses on the side here. I mean the front. And I'm going to do the inlay on the top. So let's paint. I'm going to use white swan. I'm going to take white swan, and I'm just going to, oh, my paint is hard. I can't use that. I don't want to use faded burlap anymore. I have to go get more paint, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to use vintage linen. I'm going to use vintage linen. DIY's vintage linen. All right. The first time you use the paint, you're going to want to stir it up. So I'm going to use that little stirring stick that I didn't use yet. So this is a clean stirring stick. You just want to stir it up just to get that clay and any sediment, anything that may have settled. You just want to stir that up. Then you don't have to stir it up ever again. Just the first time. Get that mixed up really nice in there. Okay, so I'm going to use vintage linen. That's the second white in the line. Of course, I didn't take a picture of the box. I'm not going to have a... And put a nice heavy coat. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera up, and so you can see the white, so I'm going to have to do a couple of coats, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to paint. I don't know, like with that Juliet, I'm not sure if I need to paint contiguous. That's the word. Contiguous is the word for that mold, because it's contiguous. I remember that from my dado days. You know, where there's no, it's just, yeah. there's no separation. So let's check on that resin mold and see how that's doing. Let me move this aside, get the mold. I think I'm going to be able to, okay, move that aside. Okay, excuse me. I think I'm going to be able to release this now. It's going to be fun. You know, there are some parts of creativity that are extremely satisfying, and one of them is releasing your mold, whether it is with clay or resin. So I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to feel it for stickiness and make sure it's not sticky anymore. So let's, I'm messing up my table. This thing is just really, puts a terrible shadow. So I'm going to move that away. All right, okay. I'm going to give myself some more room here. Oh gosh, I get stuff all over the place. Okay. All right, so let's see how we are doing here. Okay, see how I got a little bit of resin, you know, outside of the mold? That's okay, because that comes right off. This feels ready, Freddy. I didn't do a great job with smoothness. I don't know if you can see those lumps. Try to avoid that. I overcompensated a little bit. I missed a spot here. That's not gonna matter. It's hard to tell when you're pouring it if you're missing a spot, but let's release it, okay, guys? So look, crunchy, crunchy. You hear it? Hear that sound? Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Ready? See that? I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. And see, here's that piece that was outside right here. See, that's outside, but watch. It just comes right off. Well, yeah, I can work on that. But before I put this on the box, I want to, I do have to paint the box first because I wasn't sure about these holes. It almost looks like lace, you guys. Oh man, what does that mean? Sometimes you can paint over lace and get but I don't think that will work for this, but so check that out. Look, so it's bendable. Oh, I'm gonna get a rash on my face. Look, I'm just having fun. I apologize. All right, so this right here, I'm just giving you an example. Now watch. You could cover this whole pot. I'm going to do this someday with resin. So what you would just do is while it's still a little warm, you're just going to tape it. You're just going to tape it around this pot. You're just going to tape it, but I don't have to do that today. I like the little echo I get when I talk in this thing. Okay, so what did I say now? Okay, so the top is getting the, so I can put this away because I'm all done with this for now. Let's get this box back. Okay, so let's bring the camera down and we will figure out how this floral Juliet is gonna go on this box. Hold on. I love resin too. All right, so here's the box. So oh, jeepers, Janice. Okay. My thought is, see, I've got some extra pieces, so you just want to like take those out. They come right out, so don't fret if you're pouring and you get outside of the... Oh, boys. Look. Look. My thought is that is perfect. I wasn't sure if I was going to have to cut it. Oh, gosh. It's just, I keep getting stuck. Okay, forget it. So, anyway, so it's not the exact same shape as the rectangle on here, but I am not going to sweat that one bit. I immediately got the image of the vintage, which is dark, clear wax, dark wax. So when I put this on here, this will be painted white, and then I'm going to do the clear wax and the dark wax, and so I will highlight, because it's kind of covering up these lines, which is totally fine, because we've got this beautiful design around it. So I will do like the waxes to kind of make this vintage. So let's put that aside, and all right, and let's put another coat. I dropped this on the paper, so that's why it looks terrible like that. So let's put on another coat of vintage linen. See how the second coat is covering up amazingly well. It's very humid in here today, and that does make a difference with your paint. The humidity can make it a little bit draggy, but I'm gonna just put that coat on and we'll let that dry. Okay. Key is light feather touch when you get to the upper layer of your paint. For me, that's the key. I'm going to set this aside. Hope it doesn't fall. And we're going to get our Trump, whatever it's called. Oh my gosh, I should know. This is terrible. I'm just gonna cut this with my scissors. I'll cut it sitting up because I don't know. So I want to show you, so see it. Beautiful. That's the paint side. Is it? Yeah, that's the paint side. You can see how the grid lines are much darker. So that's the back. This is the paint side. So I'm just gonna cut it in half, and then I'm gonna apply it. All right, so I'm just getting a terrible glare. All right, we'll save this for another time. This fits really, really good on the top there. So I'm just gonna I'm doing this kind of quickly, so I want to wait for that paint that I just put on the top I want to wait for that to dry a little bit. Then I'm going to put another coat of paint, and that is going to be the coat. That is going to be the coat of paint that I put the inlay in. So now that is why they're called inlays, because you are inlaying that image into the paint. It's an inlay. It's very different than a transfer. A transfer, it rides on top of your paint. It doesn't sink into your paint. So the inlay lays right into your paint, and because of that, it appears very painterly, so much more painterly than any of the other products. So if you're just joining, we did the Juliet mold out of resin. Look at the depth of that. It's a very deep, substantial mold. And when you put it on, guys, look. Look, if I can. Watch this. Look at that. You see that? I am so psyched because I've had this box for a very long time, like very long, and I've been wanting to work with it, and I really, I don't know, never got truly inspired as to what to do with it, because it's an old wooden box, and there's always that thought process that, oh, maybe I shouldn't paint it. Like, I only have that thought process when I'm uninspired. I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't paint it. So it's kind of like a cop out, if you will. But I shouldn't say that, because you really shouldn't. There are some pieces there are some pieces I do not paint. But anyway, when Juliet came out, I definitely that's when I decided to finally refinish this box. It's gonna be gorgeous. So I just want to show you something. I just want to hold this up for you again, because I won't be well. So there it is. See? Isn't that going to be gorgeous? You have a key? Come on in. You don't have a key. Hold on. Sorry, guys. There's somebody at the door I have to let in. Yeah, I was told 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, and then you have a key.
I did.
I thought you were over here.
Oh, no.
All right, go right ahead.
Thank you.
All right, so, okay, so I'm going to put the other coat of paint on and then do the inlay. So we're doing a lot this morning. We've got the Juliet mold with the resin, and now we are doing the Trump inlay, Trump Delore, whatever inlay, on the top of this box. And unfortunately, the word centering just came to mind, so that kind of scares me, because I don't like to use a ruler to center, but we'll see how this works. So I gotta put another coat on the top of this box. Why am I? Let's see if I can get a good. All right, let's put another coat. All right. using vintage linen. I'm going to put, this is the coat that the inlay is going to go in. So I'm going to make it a nice thick coat, nice and wet, because you want this paint to accept that inlay. There we go. We've got a beautiful, nice coat of vintage linen on here. I'm just going to put a little more. just because I'm paranoid, to put a little bit more. Okay. Oh, my door just flew open. All right. Okay, I think that should be plenty. Now you got to make sure this is the grid line. You want the grid line facing you. This is the paint side. Okay, so I probably should have centered. I should have measured. So what I'm going to do really quickly, I'm going to get my ruler. I'm going to measure. I am going to have to measure, you guys, unfortunately. This is 16 inches. So I am going to get a pencil.
Can you leave me unlock it and unlock it every time I come in and out?
Oh, you're going to keep coming in and out?
Yeah. But I'll be quiet.
No, it's fine. Whatever you need to do.
Alright. You want me to lock it or just
No, it's just that the door is opening. If you have the key, you could lock it. Because I don't want people to think I'm open.
Okay, I'll just keep locking it. Thank you.
Thanks. So I'm just going to put a mark in the paint where the center is. It's right about here. So I'm just marking it a little bit because it would be bad if it was really not centered. So now I gotta find the center of this now. Okay, guys. So do you center? I actually made a reel about centering because I find that with the inlays, you're gonna want to make sure when you put them on things that you center them. Ugh, unfortunately. So I did make it. I wish I thought of this earlier. So all I'm going to do, and that's where the grid lines are going to help you immensely. So I'm going to count how many grid lines. Shoot, sorry. I got some paint on here. Glasses. And I'm just going to find the center of this piece of paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this is like 24. Oh, well, when you look at this, it says 12 by 16 sheets. So this is, I don't know. What did I count? 24? So that's like 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The center is kind of like in the middle of this grid line. So, it's not fun for me to center things. But it would be less fun if it looked crooked, right? So you gotta sometimes center. So I'm just gonna put a mark here where the center is. I'm gonna rip it because my pen didn't write on it. So I made like just a little tear. Now I'm a little concerned because I got paint on it. So fortunately, I do have another one. All right, the center's right here. So there's a lesson in centering, you guys. I'm sorry, I should have done it beforehand, but it's not my go-to to think about centering before I work. It usually comes up after I've started, and then I'm like, oh, I should center. But now I'm concerned because the paint's been drying while I did that. So what I'm going to do is put another really quick coat on, and then we'll put the inlay in, okay? You can leave it open, that's okay.
It's chilly now.
I know, it's not as nice as yesterday, that's for sure. All right, so we're gonna take the, do another coat because I'm not sure if I need another coat, but you wanna make sure the paint's really wet. So better safe than sorry, right guys? All right, this is a nice coat of paint right here. It's gorgeous. This inlay is gonna look beautiful, especially now that it's gonna be centered. Okay, I just want to smooth out some of these lines by doing a very feather light touch. All right, oh shoot, okay, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop overworking the paint now. All right, we're gonna lay down the, all right, I'm gonna lay this down. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, so I've put a little tear where the center is. Remember, the grid lines face you. I don't think this matters what is the top and what is the bottom. So, oh shoot. I painted over. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna put it down. And then you just press it. I don't know. And then you take the brayer. So you want to just get rid of some of those wrinkles. I always say this part is a little bit like decoupaging. So you just want to kind of get rid of some of those wrinkles. Oh, boys. And then you want to take, so this is how you do an inlay, you guys. And then you're going to want to take a damp cloth. And why does this have paint? I don't know. And then you're going to take a damp cloth and you're going to press that in. So you're just pressing that. You're kind of dampening up the paint on the inlay as well so that it gets right into your paint. So I'm just pressing that in. And that's it, you guys. Look at me. I get so nervous. I mean, I went through all that about centering it, and then I found the center on the box, and then I made a mark, and then I painted over it. So, I don't know if it's going to be centered. And the other thing is, it looks like it's straight because the grid lines look straight. But that's easy, right? This just stress. This happens with everything you do creatively. It's not the paint inlays that are making me stressed. It's just the straightness. That's the only thing. And maybe I should start measuring more. But look, so it's on the box. It's done. I put it on the box. So easy, right? Paint inlays, piece of cake. And now I've got this. So that's going to be beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Now look. So then you've got this. I want to I get so much stuff. So I've got this white box, right? And then I'm going to put this on. So the top is going to be like that. Right? And then the front, oh, please. That's going to be gorgeous. I'm so excited. The paint inlays and this Juliet molds are beautiful. I've got to check to see what time it is. It's 9? Oh, okay. I always check and I always have more time. Linda's here. Hi, I love the molds. Maybe I'll try it today. Which molds did you get? I don't even remember. Did you get Juliet? Yeah, the inlay, though. I want to convert everybody to loving the inlays because they're so easy. Did you see that? So I've been hearing on the internet that, oh, they're intimidating. Yes, they're intimidating. Are you going to use the resin or are you going to use the clay, Linda? And they probably are because anything new is intimidating. But this is why I really wanted to do the inlay today because I wanted to show you how easy it is to do. And, you know, the image, when you're done, these images that the IOD sisters have created for these inlays are absolutely gorgeous. You're going to try both? Yeah. Now look, this is a box. What does that mean? I have I got like 8 sides. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got to do the back on a box. 5, 6. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 5 sides on a box. 1. Yeah. I'm so stupid. Yeah, 4 sides in the cover. And look, I could really deck this thing out, you guys. Look. Should I put a mirror or another inlay in there? So this is something that is just starting. I've just started it. And I'm going to continue with more flowers, maybe some other on the side. I don't know. I'm going to keep working on it. And if it's really, really slow today, which for some reason I'm feeling like it's going to be really, really slow because this weather is just freezing. It's like 50 degrees out. It's unbelievable. So I'm definitely gonna keep working on this. But I gotta get my store ready, and then maybe I'll come back on because I want to paint the front of this and glue that mold on. So we'll do that, and then you've got to wait for this inlay to dry, obviously, before I can pull it off. So I will, maybe I can do that with you live later today. But have a great day. Have a great day. And thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully we'll see you next Saturday for Paint, Create, and Inspire, and Caffinate, and all that stuff. So, so have a good day, and like I said, I'll probably be on a little later, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye guys.